guys, I just wanted to come on real quick and share a couple of finds from Sprouts that I got this week. It's kind of like a specialty Whole Foods store, so I don't shop there a ton because I end up spending way too much money. But I found a couple of things this week that I was really interested in and enjoying. So the first thing is this mushroom coffee, which I just ordered some from Four Sigmatic that I can brew at home for myself, but I saw this one at Sprouts and wanted to pick it up and give it a try while I was waiting on that one. So it's just an unsweetened mushroom coffee. It has the cordyceps and lion's mane in it, and it's supposed to help with like reducing the like jitters. Like you're supposed to still get the alertness and focus from coffee, but reduce like the jitters, the anxiety, the stomach aches that some people get afterwards, and it's supposed to help keep you focused without the crash. So I tried this yesterday. Actually, I tried it for the first time. It's only got 3 grams of carbs, no fat and no protein. If you drink it by yourself, I added in a little bit of my coffee creamer to it, which I'm also really enjoying. I'll have to show you that in a second. But anyways, gave this a try. So yesterday, it still does have quite a bit of caffeine in this particular one. It says it has over 150 milligrams per serving, which is 12 ounces. So had it yesterday, I had it in the afternoon. I was having just a really rough day anyway with energy yesterday, so I didn't feel much of a difference taking it. But I drank this morning. I actually had it black with as my pre-workout before I trained this morning. And so far, I'm still feeling really good and energized. I just had the one 12-ounce cup, and I still feel good. So I'm excited to see how this mushroom coffee does for me. And then another thing, I know I shared this before, but this daring chicken is, it's a soy protein, and my friend on Instagram, if I'm saying your name wrong, I'm sorry, but Hyla, she actually is the one who recommended this, and it is kind of expensive, but oh my gosh, it is so good. I actually have some in the air fryer right now, so I've been doing it in the skillet, but I wanted to try it in the air fryer today, and then I just like topped my salads. I had a big old salad for lunch today. I've topped my salads with it, and it's fantastic. And then she also recommended this Catalina Crunch, which this one I actually ended up buying at HEB because I refused to buy it from Sprouts because it's almost $9 a bag. It was like $7 at HEB, which is not fantastic either, but it was a lot cheaper than Sprouts, so I decided to give it a try. The awesome thing about this is that it has 9 grams, get this to focus, 9 grams of fiber per serving. So 14 carbs, 9 grams of fiber, 11 grams of protein, and 6 grams of fat per serving, which is a half a cup. And it actually, like a half a cup is quite a bit of the cereal, and it was because it has so much fiber, it kept me full. I snacked on it yesterday, and I got the dark chocolate one. I want to try the cinnamon one as well. She said you can find it at Costco, so now that I know that I like it, I might try and make an adventure trip over to Costco and buy a bigger bag of it. But yeah, the dark chocolate was really good. I'm gonna try the cinnamon one next. And then my other finds were this, it's the brand's Cleveland Kraut, and this one's a whiskey dill flavor. I've been trying to add more like kimchi and fermented foods and stuff into my diet, so I actually got this and I topped my salads with it, and then I also just kind of added in with my other meals. I'm having some right now, actually, broccoli, butternut squash, and tofu. And on top of my tofu, I have this, which is the ginger miso sauce, and the macros in this for a tablespoon, which is 1 serving, is 3 grams of carbs, no fat, and no protein. So I have some air fried tofu, and I just put this on top of it, and it's really, really tasty. So if you need like a low calorie sauce or something to top your food with, I definitely recommend this one. Those are just a couple of my finds from this week. And then this is the coffee creamer I've been using. It's a almond milk base, but it's the cookie butter flavor, and oh my goodness, it is so good. The macros for a tablespoon is 1 gram of fat and 3 grams of carbs. So I usually only drink it once a day in 1 cup of coffee, and I drink the other ones black, but I put 2 servings of it, and It is absolutely tasty. And I forgot about this one. Same thing with that Cleveland kraut. This one's a beet red. It has red cabbage, beets, and carrots. The Natalie Matthews, she's another IFBB pro that I follow. She's also vegan. I think she's the Fit Vegan Chef. I get a lot of recipes from her. She gave me the idea for these, like the beet kraut. So I've really been enjoying this one. You can tell I'm almost out of it. I ate this one on my salads last week and really enjoyed it. What is up, guys? It is today, I don't know what day it is. I can't keep up anymore. Thursday, April 21st, and I really haven't done much recording this week, so I just wanted to jump on and catch y'all up a little bit. So I'm in week 7 of prep now. Last week my check-ins on Sunday went really well. We didn't make any changes to anything. My body is responding well to the macros as I have them. And there's no need to add any cardio at this point. Again, we're taking a slow approach to prep. I am not trying to go like, 0 to 100. And so I just am trying to get my whole mental health thing figured out. And not gonna lie, I struggled last week. If you saw last week's video, you understand that. This week, not any better. So I cut back to a half dose of my antidepressant with my doctor's approval, because I started feeling, it's a new one, and I started feeling like really dizzy and spacey and lightheaded all the time. So I think today's like the 4th day I've been back down to just a half dose. I feel a little bit better from that standpoint, those symptoms, but I'm still just like exhausted all the time. I don't know how to explain it. Tuesday was my first day off work this week. I slept in until like, I think I didn't get out of bed until like 7, which for me is pretty late. And honestly, if it weren't for my husband, I would have stayed in bed a lot longer. And I just like could not get my motor running. My energy levels were really low, and so normally I would go to the gym first thing in the morning, but I was like, let's go to the grocery store first, and then I'm gonna go to my therapy appointment, and then we'll go to the gym after that, between then and when we have to take Theo to the vet. And so we went to the grocery store, came home. We came home and it was like time for me to go to therapy. So I went to my therapy appointment, had a good appointment. It's a new therapist because I had to find a new one within network, which I hated to do because I absolutely adored my old therapist, but I can't afford to pay out of pocket right now to see her, especially not at the frequency I want to. And so went to a new therapist, got along well with him. I think he'll be really helpful. It was that like first session introductions, so like no groundbreaking work done, but just getting to know each other. And I think we're gonna be a good fit for each other, so I'm excited about that. I'm gonna see him again next Thursday for another appointment. And anyways, went shopping a little bit after therapy just because we were like right in the vicinity of a shopping center, and we had a couple things we wanted to pick up. And got home from that, had to go over to the vet's office to take my dog in to get a checkup, and then came back from there, and I was just like toasted for the day. I had literally only like 4,000 steps in so far, and I laid down on the couch and crashed for a little bit. And after that, I picked myself back up. I was like, I was beating myself up because I was like, Tuesdays and Thursdays are normally the days I train my legs because those are my heaviest training days, and I'm off work on those days. And I was like, I can't do it. And I was like beating myself up because I was like, Wednesday I'm super busy at work and I'm not going to be able to get my like training session in like I want to, and it's just going to throw off my whole schedule. And I got super overwhelmed with all these thoughts and just like got super frustrated. I texted my coach, and she just reminded me that like some days our bodies choose our rest day for us, that we can't always plan these things. And so like I felt better about it. We went and walked the dogs for a little bit, so I did end up getting like 10,000 steps in that day, which was good. I felt better for going out and at least walking, and but I took the rest of the day off of the gym and slept good that night. Wednesday morning, got up early. I got up at 4:45. I went and trained I did my strong points, so like glutes and shoulders. And then I trained clients literally from like, my first client was at 7 a.m. yesterday morning. My last client was at there till 8 last night. I think I trained like 17 clients yesterday. Super busy day. I got my training in. I trained 17 clients, and I got like almost 17,000 steps in yesterday. And then this morning I got up and I slept about 6 hours last night. So like not the best sleep, but you know, it's not, you know, it's maintainable for one night. Normally I get 8 hours. Sorry, there's a hair on me. 8 hours of sleep, and so I had a little less last night, but I had to get up early to get ready. As you can see, I have my makeup all done, which I never do. I did a photo shoot this morning with my cousin Megan. We went out and checked out Factory Gym in Buda, and went and checked out that gym, got to train there. It was super awesome, great vibes there, loved it. Had an awesome photo shoot with Megan. Check her out if you're in the area. And I felt great this morning. I think I was just like super excited and like hyped up about the photo shoot and training at a new gym that had some cool equipment that I hadn't trained on before. And then literally on the way back, it was about almost hour drive. It was a 50-minute drive for me. I felt like horseshit. I honestly thought I was gonna fall asleep. My body kept like, I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like that feeling when you like jolt out of sleep, but I wasn't falling asleep. So it was like happening while I was awake, and it was super scary, and I didn't like it. And then finally got home and tried to take a nap. And of course, I try to take a nap when I'm tired like that and I can't sleep. So I laid down for like 30 minutes and felt a little bit rested, but not like terribly. And so I'm like trying to keep myself going because I don't want to just like stop. And it seems like when I stop is when I start to crash, and that's fine. Like, it's easy to say, well, then just keep yourself busy. But like at some point, I feel like it's just going to catch up with me if I just start doing stuff nonstop. And so I'm trying to find that balance, and I don't know what to do. So I just feel like super overwhelmed right now because I don't feel good. And I'm just being honest, like all I want is to be able to feel better, and struggling with mental illness is like seriously no joke. Like, I dream of being one of those people that can just like roll out of bed in the morning and have a smile on their face and be in a good mood and like have energy and want to do things. And it's like I have to fight for all of those things every single day, and the fatigue on top of that, I just feel like is so overwhelming, and I don't know what to do. So today I still have to take Theo back to the vet for some blood work. I still need to go to the grocery store, and I still need to meal prep. And I just like don't even know where to begin. Cause now I'm like, it's only 12:30 and I feel freaking overwhelmed that I don't have enough time left in the day. So I just wanted to update y'all and let y'all know, quite honestly, I feel like shit. It's not prep related, like this hasn't changed since I started prep. It hasn't gotten worse since I started prep. I'm not doing anything extreme. Like I told y'all, I'm not doing cardio, and my calories are still pretty high, like definitely manageable. This week, I honestly haven't even been hungry. Like I'm not struggling with my eating at all. So I don't want to like put my prep on hold because of it, because it's something that I do have to look forward to. And it's like, I think one of the few things that is keeping me moving forward. And so I just like don't know where to go. So I do have an appointment on, and a little over a week, like 10 days, with my psychiatrist, and we're gonna talk a little bit more. I just wanna do some like more, I don't know if I mentioned before, but I really kind of question my diagnoses, and I honestly think that my medications are what's causing half of my problems. And so I'm going to talk to her about doing some differentiation. I have some ideas of what I think, might be going on. There are, unfortunately, with these mental illnesses, a lot of like overlapping symptoms and stuff, so they can be very difficult to diagnose. But I just want to talk to her and find out, get her medical opinion, as well as working with my therapist on some differential diagnoses, and kind of go from there. Because if I can, like, I honestly just want a clean slate. I want to get off all of my medications. Obviously, like in a responsible way, I'm going to do it with the guidance of my doctor. I'm not just going to quit taking all of my medicine. But I just know I'm in a good place to do that right now. I have a good support system. I'm closer to my family now than I was a year ago when I started really having all these struggles. And I just want to see if like getting off my medications helps with some of this, because it has been serious hell. Like, it's like I got out of my partial hospitalization program. I was doing really well for a little while. We didn't make any changes to my medications, but it's like it slowly started getting worse. So we slowly started increasing the doses of my medications, and not even the ones I take at nighttime that actually do make me sleepy. I don't know if they're like lingering over into the day and just making it terrible for me to get up and to live during the day. Like, those are the ones I haven't even barely touched the doses on. So I'm trying to figure this all out. I appreciate all the support I'm getting from my subscribers and my followers, and I hope to be able to just like continue this journey and continue to share these things with you. I've talked a lot with my friend Emily this week, and she's just been like so encouraging and really just helpful with like reminding myself to really advocate for myself. There's no reason I should be, like, if my medications are making me feel worse and not better, then why am I on them? So she's really helping me to remember to like advocate for myself and ask more questions and really reach out to my doctors and my support, so that we can get to the bottom of this. So I just wanted to jump on and update y'all with that. I don't know what recording I'm going to do this week, because honestly, like, it's just feeling like one more thing to do right now. So we'll see what kind of motivation I get later on in the week. But I look forward to updating you guys again, hopefully after, it won't be in this video, but my next video after I talk to my psychiatrist. Hopefully there will be some positive changes I can share with y'all. Like I said, thanks again for following my journey. It's nice to have this support from everyone, and I just hope that things start to look up and up instead of down and down. Talk to y'all later. Good morning, guys. I just wanted to follow up on yesterday's content. I'm still not feeling fantastic this morning. I had a really tough time getting up, but I do have quite a few clients today, so I have made it to work. I'm in my PT room right now. My client didn't show up, one of them, so I'm gonna go ahead and get my workout in real quick. So I'm gonna record it's an upper body day. It's back and shoulders basically, so I'm gonna record that because it's a little different than my workouts have been, and give that to y'all, and I will update you later in the day. Hey guys, I know I word vomited on y'all already last week and this video is kind of long, but I just wanted to jump on real quick. It is Saturday, April the 29th. I cannot believe April is already basically over. Check-ins with Coach are tomorrow, so I will give y'all some of that feedback tomorrow, but I just wanted to jump on quickly and give y'all a little update. So Thursday is when I came on last, Thursday of last week is when I came on last, and I was very emotional, just having some issues with my medication and stuff, and so I just wanted to give y'all an update. I had an awful weekend that weekend. I was just constantly breaking down, like borderline panic attacks. I quite honestly was a little worried about myself. I did try and call my doctor on Friday afternoon and she was out of office, and for whatever reason my message did not get referred over to another PA in the office, so I didn't hear back from my PA until Monday morning. Luckily she called back early and we got to chat some. She was okay with me weaning off my medications. We didn't need to wean too slowly because I wasn't on huge doses of these two medications to begin with. So as of Tuesday morning, I am officially medication free at this time. Definitely going to continue monitoring that. I have an actual appointment with her on Tuesday. We're going to discuss things a little bit further, see how things are going. But ever since I started weaning off of the medication, so I did like 3 days of a half dose, and then Monday night was my last dose that I took. I have been feeling so much better. I have energy. I have interest in doing things. A light switch was turned on in my life is just like a million times better right now. So I'm kind of just enjoying the moment, day by day, just taking it all in to like feel alive and human again. Of course, monitoring my moods carefully and everything. I'm journaling like 3 times a day, just writing down how I'm feeling and like what I'm experiencing. The only like mildly concerning thing I've experienced so far is that my sleep is not as, I'm not going to say it's not as good, but I'm not sleeping as long as I had been. I'm falling asleep fine. I'm having a little difficulty staying asleep, and I'm waking up really early, like 4 o'clock rolls around and my internal alarm clock's just going off. But I have noticed, even though I'm sleeping shorter periods of time, like around 6 hours, that according to my watch, because I wear my Apple Watch to bed, and one of the apps I have, that my restful sleep is actually like happening in larger chunks. So it used to be like super broken up, and I'll try and show this on the screen, but like last night I noticed that the chunks of restful sleep were actually a lot longer, with just small periods of light sleep in between, rather than it being like super broken up. So I'm kind of excited to like continue monitoring that and just see how it's going. But I just had to let y'all know that I am feeling like fantastic right now. I'm super excited. I just pray and pray and pray that things continue going well. I have been reading this book. It's called This Is Your Brain on Food, and it's just a bunch of like studies and information on different foods and like micronutrients and how they affect your mental health. This author, I forget her name, but she like goes into depth, and I think it's like 11 different mental disorders and like different foods that are harmful and helpful for the symptoms of these disorders. And so it's just been really interesting, like reading up on this. She gives a lot of study, both animal and human studies, to back up her information that she's giving. And it's just really interesting stuff. So I've been like not able to put that book down. My body we did different workouts this week, and my body like the last couple days has felt like it got hit by a train. But I've been stretching a lot, doing some foam rolling, and I took like an Epsom soak yesterday, and this morning like still felt a little tight, but as of this afternoon I feel like the inflammation's coming down some, and like my body's recovering a little bit, and so I'm feeling a lot better. I'm super excited for check-ins tomorrow. I can't wait to give y'all another update, see what Coach Bree has to say, and just continue hopefully going up and up from here. I'm literally like over the moon right now with how I've been feeling. I've been able to cut back on my caffeine. My hunger has increased a little bit, maybe with like the change in sleep. maybe because the medications were affecting my appetite. I don't really know. So it's kind of sucked these last couple days being more hungry, but I'm rolling with it, and we're just gonna go from there. So I will see y'all tomorrow from updates from Coach and let y'all know how it's going. All right, guys, so it is Sunday. It was check-ins this morning. I was up bright and early and got my check-in sent over to Coach Bree super early this morning, and she responded equally as fast. Just as I am thrilled to be having this progress, mostly mentally, like physically doesn't even faze me at this point, because mentally I am just in such a better place right now that I couldn't be more thrilled. But, and she agrees with me, she was like, I feel like I'm talking to a brand new Catherine. So super excited for that, super excited with the progress that my body's making. I'm looking less inflamed, a lot leaner. This is definitely the leanest I've ever been at this weight, with the scale so high. So I'm super excited to see, as I lean out more, how, just how things go. So no changes again this week, keeping macros the same. I'm dropping a steady 3/4 of a pound to a pound a week. We're not being super aggressive. Again, we don't have a show date in mind yet, although she did mention starting to pick a show date, which I'm super excited about looking into. So just kind of continuing things as they are and hoping my body continues responding as well as it is. Honestly, my calories are still pretty high. I'm at almost 1,700 calories, and I'm doing no cardio and still having an almost 1 pound weight drop per week. So super excited about that. Again, I just wanted to come on and thank y'all all for your support, for joining me on my both mental and physical health journeys. Be sure to like this video if you liked it, and go ahead and subscribe to my channel to get updates on the future videos. I'll see y'all in a couple weeks.